Hello everyone, War Angel here and welcome back to the East Roman Empire campaign for Total War Attila. In the previous episode I started sorting out some of the issues that we're facing, such as the Rugians, the Danes, the Huns and the Eastern Separatists. The episode though tended to focus a bit more on the Eastern Separatists, as I defeated them at the capital of Isitis, if I remember right, in the Middle East with the help of my puppet state Arya. And then their last army came to attack me at Abashar, where I defeated them with a town garrison and achieved a heroic victory. So with that in place now I should be able to finally eliminate them from the campaign and get another conquered foe added to my Divine Triumph. Although saying that, I did notice as we loaded this up that I got a faction that's emerged. So who's it? What? The Afgrids have returned? What the hell? Over here? Let's have a look at this. You bastards. Okay, so if you're just joining me in this episode, and this is the first part of the campaign, I've had to deal with the Afgrids for quite a while, because they've been expanding here, there, and everywhere before I wiped them out. And now they're back. How did you guys come back? Is my question. How? Let's have a quick look. You're not at war with anyone, or you're not allied with anyone, so it's not a case that someone's liberated you. Okay. What I think might have happened is there might have been rebels in the area, and they basically came and reconquered the town. So Kaf now is now officially belonging to the Afgrids again, and I have no legions nearby to deal with them. God damn it. Okay, let's try and look at this a little bit more positively. Okay, we got Dagestan and Kaf right here. I do have the potential thing that I could send a legion after these two and actually capture these two regions and eliminate another two factions from the game. Sarakur, which is just up here, seems, I can more than happy to allow Glazika to keep it, and I can focus my attention on just dealing with these. We do have the situation with the Huns over here, but that's something I'll be focusing more on, but I can at least send a legion back. I should have one running up here, or getting ready. Here we are, in fact. You guys. Okay. You can start force march now. You can go all the way back over to here in order to take out them. I don't want them sticking around. I want this part to be securely under my control. Secure and under my control. That's the word I need to use. Okay, let me check though. Just in case. With the frame rate dropping like that for a second. Afgrids, you really don't like me. Okay. You are pretty weak, so that's something. And Parthia. What's your situation like? Okay, so they're pretty close to one over. We do have a non-aggression pact with Parthia. I suppose I could just raise the Afgrids again. And maybe deal with them. Although
the pleasures of my household are yours to enjoy.
Let's cancel my non-aggression pact here.
The necessary burdens of diplomacy.
I'll tell you what, you're not the most reliable. Can we get you as a puppet state though? What happens if I paid you? I don't really need to spend much money. So can I pay you a lot of money and then you can become my puppet state and give me extra stuff? Let's see, I'll give you all my treasury. Oh, you actually do it for a lot less than that. That's comforting to hear. Moderate chance. Let's try this much then.
We had heard of your great wisdom, and
there we go. That should help me out a little bit. Okay, well, we'll send a legion back nevertheless in order to deal with the Afgrids. So we'll do that. You guys are force marching. We can sail you by. Would it be quicker to sail by sea or by thing? It'll take 2 turns that way. Or we'll take 3 turns this way. Okey-doke. We'll send you then over to Patakaran, and then we can sail you straight across then to attack them at Dagestan rather than get them to march around. Although saying that, it might be quicker for them to come this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to actually get... Wow. That's actually really good when you think about it. It takes basically a year, 4 turns, to move from basically here, the center of my empire, to the furthest reaches of it. That's pretty cool in terms of like how quickly the roads have developed thanks to the time we've spent on it. Okay, so that's not been sorted. We got the Huns over here to deal with. We've got 2 armies side by side. These are pretty damaged troops. They're not exactly in the best position. What I will do, I'm actually going to leave before another turn. What I'm thinking is, I might as well take advantage of the fact that they are suffering from attrition right now. So I'll knock down their numbers a little bit before we actually deal with them. Are you guys... Did you get spotted? You have not. Okay, what we'll do... Let's just move you a little bit more to the side here, if possible. It's better. Here.
Would that I were as swift as the angels.
Okay, we'll just move you here. We'll put you back into ambush. And apparently you can boost your stats up a bit. We really need to build up your zeal, mate. Integrity. Which one is going to help that out? Maybe this one? That's extra 40 zeal. Okay, let's go down and give you that. Is there anything we can give you to increase this? Let's give you chainmail shirts. Mercenary units, upkeep. That could come in handy, actually. Orthodox Bible. I think I'll give it to one of my other ones facing the Huns himself. Actually, no, he is facing the Huns, isn't he? Duh. Yeah, the reason why. Plus 10 morale for Greek Christian armies such as myself. Now, when you find the Huns, that you get a penalty if you're a Christian faction, so that should hopefully offset it with this army. What we're doing as well, we'll give you anything that helps with zeal. Let's give you Thracian Bodyguard, that will hopefully balance out the penalty I got from it. Okay, you no longer need it, so we can just move you down to Salona. We haven't got any nearby coastal territories I can use just to randomly sneak up and grab it. No. Western Romans still own the islands. We've got these ones. I can't bother to go all the way up here, because there's nothing up here I can actually take, is there? No, hillsides. Huefner's Holt belongs to you, and Nabu belongs to them, and my army isn't big. I'll tell you what I can do. Let's move you guys towards... Let's move you guys towards Thessalonica. Because there's a Thessalonica that has, yes, the military wolf. In a couple of turns I should be able to get it back up to full strength. And add some extra units ready to attack. That should be pretty nice. Okay, final bit then, let's head back now to my... No, where's he? My faction leader. He's over here.
At your command.
Can I attack... Is it a good idea to attack Govascanza with this army? We're in a position we should be able to do quite well, even though the enemy's got a full fleet nearby. We should hopefully be able to do some damage against them just simply because they're a fleet. If we stay back, we should hopefully get them out of the ships and be able to do less damage against me. Their troops can't be that good necessarily. Security attributes, let's decrease public orders temporarily. See if we can do that. The White Huns are already up here as well. That can actually help out a bit. Okay. Battalions, skied things. To be honest, their troops aren't going to be that good. I'll tell you what, we're going to risk it.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, let's go... Let's attack him now. Why not, eh?
Kennel dogs!
Okay, if we do a night battle, we actually got a chance of being able to get past this army here that's randomly nearby. Okay, what they got? Bow marauders, archer marauders, Germanic marauders, an assaultian and their leader. Garrison itself, pretty small, just some archers and some unit spearmasters, and some more garrison ships. Okay, what I'll do is I'm going to build up a couple of siege equipment items. We'll do that, maybe some ladders. I'll take one turn then. 2 turns apparently. Okay.
None will escape!
White Huns, mates, can we use you? We're going to set a new war target for Galvascanza if we haven't set it already. So, new war target. Let's focus on... Where are we? Doom. Come on. Let me pick Galvascanza. There we go. What should hopefully happen then is that the White Huns will come over and fortify and join up. It will give the chance for the Wales Way to move out the way if that's what they wish. And I should be able to attack them a bit more easier then. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Let's end the turn. I don't think there's anything else I need to worry about. Something I've actually forgot to ask in the last video, I think. How's everyone getting on with the new Rome 2 patch? Well, update, I should say, for powers and politics, or politics and power. I have to say, personally, from when I haven't used it, it's been quite enjoyable. That I do like the changes to the politics and the fact that it allows you to do things like your statesmen actually have jobs they can do now, rather than just sit around and to replace your generals if they get injured. As well as like the political party system, the fact that you have to balance out some of their traits. So you might have a faction that dislikes Easterners, for example, but another one that does like Easterners, and you think, which one do you want to keep up to thing with? You've got some that are gonna hate wars. Does that mean that could be an issue if every time you declare war on someone, or someone declares war on you? It's just those nice little touches I like, which I think really adds a bit of a roleplay element to the game as a result. Ooh. I need to decide what to do about them. They attack me at a pull-em, are you? Oh, this could be interesting. Okay. What I forgot to do as well in the previous turn was to actually recruit some spies, so I can actually start limiting the movement range of some of the armies, especially Attila, and hopefully be able to deal with him. Well, reminder to do that at the end of my next turn. So yeah, there's that, but I have a slight issue with it, and it's not so much with that, it's to do with Divide et Impera, the mod that I was going to be using for the Syracuse campaign. I thought, since I heard about the new mod coming out, and the new patch, and the new updates, I thought I'll wait to see how that turns out, because it seems quite interesting. Ooh. This... I'm tempted to fight it, because, I mean, it's equal numbers and all this. But the thing is, it just seems so easy. Like, the balance bar is so much in my favor. It is unbelievable. It couldn't be any better if I tried. No, I'm not going to fight this. The reason being, not because I don't think I'm going to win it, but simply because in the last episode I only had one turn go by because of that garrison battle. So I would like to try and get through this one in order to get a bit more done this episode. So we're just going to do this. I'm just going to go for a balanced stance and see how it's done. Hopefully I haven't taken too many casualties. Let's see. Oh, it's not too bad. I like the fact I've still got this unit. I think I picked these up from the Tanakids ages ago, and they've still stuck with the army throughout this entire time. It's been pretty cool. We've managed to defeat most of their navy and their general, and the garrison and that. Okay, let's do that. And it means I can actually go after Gofskanza this next turn now and take it for myself.
I offer this. An alliance against our enemies. Let us
are you willing to
crash
pay
them
me?
into the dust.
No.
Your idea.
Let's accept it. I decided I don't really need to go that far into Africa. I might as well just keep my position in this area. But yeah, what I was saying, yeah, with Divide et Impera, I was waited for the update to happen and see what they were going to do. It's going to take a little while, but they have done a lot with the mod already. They've introduced into the other campaigns, apart from Empire Divided, things like the banditry trait things to deal with, and the sanitation stuff. That is pretty cool. However, I'm not happy really with some of the character traits that have come up, because at the moment, for example, Hero, the faction leader for the Syracuse, for example, he's a sociopath. And when I was double checking, he wasn't before, but he is now. And when I checked out the mod checked out the different factions in the mod, all the characters are basically coming out the same. Most of them are sociopaths, and apparently all the other party leaders are pretty much the same. They're really, really like unsavory characters, to say the least. You wouldn't really think that they would be that going from history, but apparently they are in the game. So I don't know. I might have to take that into account when I come up with a narrative reason. Maybe Hero is going to have to be a sociopath. We'll wait and see. Anyway, we're going to go and occupy Gofskanza. We can move out then to attack Aeschylus and even go after Rugion and take the whole province. And then we can continue our march then into Danish territory, where the Danes have actually taken over, it seems, everyone apart from... we'll go here, the Geats. Okay. I wonder who's here. I can't tell on the map. The Angles are normally here and the Saxons over here, so... this will give me an idea. The Franks. Franks might have actually taken this territory. Interesting. Okay, Gothisganza, we need to sort you out. What we've got here already. A military wolf, I don't need it, so we're gonna just on that. Taking an extra recruitment could be quite interesting, considering that we're a little bit far away from our main recruitment areas. But it doesn't give us the best troops in the world, but every little bit will help. So I'll tell you what, we will keep that. Sanitation and the food, that sounds good. We'll keep it for the moment, and we'll convert it over then to one of our own sanitation buildings. Fields, to be honest, we're not getting that much food from the area, so we will dismantle that. And the Great Hall itself, we will have to convert over to something of our own type. But for now, it does give me extra public order and research weight. So, all in all, a good choice. We'll repair the buildings for now. We'll start converting them over. Maybe not keep the Wicker Maker. I'll see. The fields will become a new religious building, and we'll convert the stores over, and we'll change over the military wolf to a fish place, I believe. You don't really need to stay here. 13%. Here, 13%. Why did I could have swore it was a lot higher when I took over in the last episode. Like, I remember coming over here and I remember being shocked because it was like 80% or 90% or something. Yeah, like with Christianity, when it's owned by the Rugians, it's 71%. Yet when I take over, it's 13%. Explain that. Apparently, having the head of the faction that's basically the head of the Greek Christian faith take over your area actually makes people convert over to the old faith a lot more quickly. Imagine that. Let's check this out a second. Yeah, Germanic paganism now is the highest religion by a long shot. Before it was Greek. I was right, wasn't it? Yeah, let's click on you, my priest, a second. Yeah, I am reading that right. Greek Christianity is 71% in Asculus. And yet, and it was about 80% here, and now it's converted over completely the opposite way. Those sods. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Let's check to see what's going on here. We have pretty much a full stack. Is there any more units I can try and help out here? But just hire, say, these, just so we can get a full stack up here. This should make things a little bit more tougher now for the Danes. If I can keep them occupied in Duna, then that's fine by me. Let's spend some money as well to upgrade that. We can get ourselves an extra unit of Legio. What's the food situation here anyway? 0. Okay, let's get some more food. 30, 40, 20, 30. Which one? 40. Cattle it is. Local industry, we're going to give you the Tanner just to help out a little bit with the extra wealth. I think that's really everything I need to worry about. We'll send them up next turn then down, the main army then down to Escocalas in order to take out that place, and that should hopefully then eliminate their Rugian's main force. We'll wait and see. Okay, let's go down here now and deal with the Huns, because now we should have got the roadways. We can actually go after the bloodletters here and pretty much take them out. There should be a fairly easy army to defeat. I did spot my... Yeah, they spotted my ambush, didn't they? Okay, let's go after them for this.
To battle!
Okay, Bandsbarth, very much in my favour. We're just going to auto-resolve this again. I am going to go balanced because... No, let's go aggressive because they're going to have the Onager advantage, and I'd rather not do that. If I'm lucky, I might be able to keep one of the Onagers. Yeah, a few casualties, but nothing I wasn't expecting. Now, what I've said before in previous episodes is, when it comes to fighting the Huns, ideally you want to weaken their hordes, but you don't actually want to wipe them out. If you wipe them out, what will happen is that they will basically have an extra one respawn the very next turn, and it will have really high tier units. Like, these guys at the moment, they've now basically got some Steppe Warriors and some Warband. It's crap, basically. They'll have a new general next turn, and they can just go around and do whatever they please as far as I'm concerned.
Ready for battle.
You guys, though, we'll march you up. Let's march you... we don't want you around there, we want you a bit here. If they do come to attack, I want to be able to be in a fortification to try and hold out a bit better against the Huns. This army's going to take attrition. You guys down here. Okay, these are a little bit better. They do have a foreign infantry and a few units here, but that should be okay. They come after me and I can manage it. We'll upgrade you. Let's see. We got those. Let's give you military supply and personal combat. Okay. What else we got? We got Huns over here, so let's send the 4th Legion over to Apulum, ready to help out next turn. We should be doing okay. Attila, you're taking attrition from being out in the snow. That's great. You guys are taking attrition right now. What happens if I told you to attack? Arnspire is reasonably in my favour. They do have a lot of Hunnic Devil Cavalry and the like. Hunnic Horse Archers, First Wave Lancers, Devil Cavalry, Knockers. There is the potential there to be able to do some damage against them. Although I do have more horsemen than I expected. I must have forgotten. I'll keep it for the moment. Might as well bring my other army in order to try and do some extra damage against them. What I will do though is up in Massopolis. Yeah, I can recruit them here, can't I? Let's get some more spies. In particular, see if we can get anything useful against extra zeal. Yeah, that would do. We'll give you that. And we will hire another one because we can get 3 of them. The only thing I did as a mistake in this campaign is it's a good idea usually to try and get them spies young and keep them going as far as you can into the game so they can get lots and lots of experience. Whereas I haven't done that. I've just recruited them now. So I've mainly focused on priests, which is annoying now because some of the stats are going to be pretty good. So you don't want to use zealous attacks, for example, against Attila, because it's just not going to be the best plan. We'll do that for now. Okay, let's end the turn. I don't think there's anything else I need to worry about right now. Oops, 1 Legatus, give you that, sure. You, which one's you? My veteran here. Okay, I'll just give you this. What one I can give you for this? Childhood friend, hostile success agent success. Hostile agent success chance plus 10%. Does that make it so it's actually, yeah, it's a negative thing. That actually makes them more easier to hurt you. I'm not going to take that to my units, thank you very much. Okay, let's... Do I want this place? Net, Vater, Norcom, and the Alamans own this territory. I think I'm okay for now. Well, we'll do that. Let's start being a bit more aggressive. Let's march you out to here.
Commander.
And we can see about going after the coming storm up here in the mountains next turn. Let's do that. So yeah, what I was saying before, I keep getting sidetracked. I know that's something I need to work on in my commentary when I'm talking about things. I don't just talk and I switch to something else and that. It's so unfortunately how my mind process works. Always thinking, always trying to come up with some new ideas. Always seeing the links between them. So sometimes I do get a little bit distracted. I do admit that. Okay, but that's the thing. If you don't work on your flaws, you will be able to improve them. So yeah. So the issue I had with Dividend et Impera was the fact that all the faction leaders seems to be sociopaths, and I've checked them out with a couple of them, from different type, culture types in that. It's something to do with the, apparently the traits themselves were randomly picked at the time of the mod, but because I downloaded the standalone version from the TWC website, but it has but they stay the same then, so everyone's gonna have the right copy, but it does mean that everyone's characters are basically sociopathic, which is weird. Maybe I'll download the Scene Workshop version, see if there's any difference there. I'll have to wait and see, but for now though, we've got a battle on our hands in Duna. No equipment available. We've got okay garrison, we've got some ships. That's not going to be the most helpful thing in the world, but maybe we can... Actually, what type of them are there? Not good. Okay. These guys are not suffering from sea attrition, so we are going to be facing them at full strength. They do have a couple of reasonable troops, but Hopefully we can actually deal with them okay. We do have a lot of cavalry, but let's do this. Again, the plan is to try and fight things defensively. I'm going to focus on particular on trying to wipe out the enemy general on his ship. I think this guy here, Alifa, if I pronounce his name right. We got a lot of skirmishes and a couple of cavalry units, but hopefully my own cavalry should be able to deal with those pretty well. We do have pikes of our own, as well as... Oh, my phone decided to remind me about feeding the turtle. Okay, so we have our own spearmen that should be able to hold the lines in several places. Their pikemen should not be that strong. We have our own pikes that should hopefully help out a bit in defending a key road. Got a couple of ranged units, in particular horse archers, that should hopefully help out. I'm saying the word hopefully a lot because I'm trying to be optimistic. We'll be fine, I'm sure. The enemy do outnumber us, but we'll be okay. Let all be present and expect the palm, the prize of victory. If that's not a sign that we're going to win this, I don't know what will. So they're going to probably come in from the sea. It might be an idea to hold the central bit and just try and defend there as much as possible, rather than try and defend the roads and that itself. We'll see how they're going to deploy it on the map. They've actually all deployed on here. They did come on land after all. Okay. We got reinforcements coming in. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Right. Let's put a barricade here. They're probably, chances are, yeah, going from the position of the map, they're going to come down here as the main attack, and they're going to try and come around here as well. They've got a couple of ships, and other ships are not going to come in as reinforcements. Okay, what we do, we're going to put you guys up on here. No, we'll put you guys along here. We'll put the slingers up on here. Alright, we'll put one unit of... No, we'll put 2 units. We'll be up... brave. We'll put 2 units here and put them into Testudo formation so we can help out against their skirmishes. Okay. We do have armored Sagittari. That will help out a good deal. We'll put you guys there. All the melee cav we're going to put in 1 unit, and we're going to shove them over on this side, just so we can actually... Can we put you here? We'll put you here then, fine. Here... How difficult is it to put some units where I want them to go? Oh, it's because they're in the guard. I keep forgetting the different controls, so they kept them in formation. That's why I couldn't put them there, because they kept running about. Okay, we'll put some units of spearmen over here and put you guys into formation. There's no harm in doing so. We'll put a unit of pikes. We'll put a unit of pikes, let's see, somewhere a little bit more. Okay, we'll put the pikes up here as if they're heading towards there, just in case. Okay, first lancers, can we deploy you outside? We cannot. We might as well just put you here with the melee cav. So cav, we're going to put you here just so you can move out as and to where we need to. You guys can deploy here. In fact, let's move this unit of archers onto here, and we'll put the armored Sagittari over here, so because they're a bit better. At least that's the plan. And okay, archer boats. We're just going to put you here. We're going to bring you straight back onto land. We'll try and see what we can do with the other ships against the enemy transports as they come towards us. Otherwise, I think we'll make do for the moment. We'll put a unit here just on these entranceways, just in case we need to fall back. And there's the general unit. Okay. Let's do this. Slow down. Alright, you guys can come straight here. Right.
The enemy has reinforcements.
Okay, I'll start bringing you guys out. Okay, you guys aren't going to be able to do an awful lot, but I'm hoping you're going to be able to do something. Considering you are a bit badly damaged. We can tell you to go after some of the skirmishers ships. That should help out. Apparently my troops are not going to be able to go up against the Nordic pikemen. They're apparently quite a high threat. Although on the other hand, they're not exactly in pike formations and able to use them while they're on the ship, so that should not help things out a little bit. Okay, enemies coming in from this side. We've got troops ready to fire on their position. Let's activate that. Okay, let's bring you guys out as well. And you guys here as well. It's probably not the best formations in the world, but my basic plan is to try to attack them with the melee cav while the others are still trying to make their way inland. Okay, in fact, just to help out a bit, you guys form up here if possible to help out there. Okay, let's get ourselves into position to attack these. So, general unit, you can go against them. You guys can charge in against these. You guys start making your way over here. Hopefully their pikes are going to take their time. Horse archers, you can keep on skirmish mode, but we're going to have you attack the pikemen here. The handy thing about the pikemen, they tend to be, because they have to use both hands, they're not the best when it comes to the defense. Like, these guys are here for now. We'll keep you guys just pressed up here, just in case the enemy lands and they try to do a weird attack against my spearmen. And things are going to be a bit slow. Seems like I got a lot of units and my computer isn't happy about fighting this at the moment. Which one's ready? Oh, okay, it's the ship up here. I didn't expect a lot from them. I was just expecting them to try and hold the enemy, basically, and delay them a bit while the rest of my army fights. Because the transport ships from the horse thing.
The tower has been destroyed.
Okay, you guys. Alright, let's take two of you guys to come up here. You guys, you've hopefully joined in over here. You guys, I want you to come over here and start focusing fire on the enemies. Okay, you guys can charge into here, I think. Nice and easy. You guys are actually doing some damage against anyone? Are you shooting anything? Yes, you are. Okay, you guys get out of there since you're actually fighting a unit of... Okay, you guys... Yeah, take out the them.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Okay, that's the last of the ships gone. Right. Okay, what we'll do then... Amasak-Tai, we're going to bring you back here so you can defend against that. We've got the barricade there just to hold it out. I really want to basically smash these apart with the Steppe Lancers. Their high charge bonus should hopefully do some damage even against the pikemen. So you guys are about to charge into the rear of these. You guys are going to deal with the javelin men over in this front. Basically I want all you guys here to try and take out their general. Archers, come over here. Yes! Just what I wanted to hear. You guys can continue now to come over here. And I want you to try and focus on these pikemen. If not, no, let's go after the skirmishers instead. Okay, troops are slowly getting
Our general is being attacked.
What?
Keep him alive.
Oh, you sneaky bastards. Okay, General, come up here over here and attack these raiders. I have completely lost track of where they were going. Those bastards. Okay. That's okay, we've now at least know that they're there, so we can deal with them now as a result. Okay, you guys, you're coming over here so you can take them out. We'll take you off that. Okay, let's see, I'll have you two units come back here if possible to try and scare them off. We need you guys to break them basically. Okay, what's going on over here? You guys are starting to shatter. Okay, bring you guys in now in order to break this clump. If we can get as many of these to shatter as possible, then it means I don't have to deal with them again later on. You guys swing back here, away from those units of Axemen, see if we can catch that unit of Nordic Raiders before they get too free.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, you guys, take these out. You two, stay away, we don't need that hassle. Basically, all my horsemen, I want you to come back here now, out the way from everyone. Let's pull you back here.
Fire! The settlement is on fire!
Okay, okay. Alright, you guys are taking some damage, but you're otherwise alright.
The men are broken and are fleeing!
Tell you what, you two, take out that unit of Nordic Raiders. You guys, come up here and take these out. You shouldn't... Warcry. Okay, here comes the enemy's reinforcements. Okay, we just need them to put shatter here, basically, so I can start bringing in my troops from the other side of the battlefield to come over. Okay, Missile Cav, continue taking out these guys. So what if we lose that unit of Germanic Warband? I'm not too fussed about it. Okay, all you guys are forming up here, great. Come after this unit here. Hopefully before the Axes get involved. First waivers, you should be finishing off these units of steppe units.
Enemy forces have destroyed an entire unit! Enemy
That's
troops
okay.
are at the walls!
Alright, I'm happy for you guys to stay out of Testudo so you can make sure to use your archer ability. The situation up here has been resolved. This unit's broken. Okay, you guys come in here now to finish these unit of Nordic Raiders off. They should not have been got there in the first place, and it sure as hell should not have been doing as much damage as they might have done. Okay, you guys come here. You can go to heavy shots. It's time to see now what the enemy ships are going to be doing. They're going to be piling up, and they will be making their way around, so I do want to break this up as quickly as I can. Okay. You guys getting defeated there, don't want that. You guys fall back out over here, so can you guys... Okay, you guys come over here and take out the Javelin Man. Like I said, come out, actually go after them and take these out. Cavalry, we can move you up here. Okay. Keep you guys there for the moment. Right, we can take you guys now out of formation in order to try and reinforce this flank. Right, we need you guys to come out of formation and move over here. The last thing I want is my units here being basically attacked by everyone. Okay, you guys now in a position. Let's see if we can start doing some damage against these. Pile them in all together, we'll do them that way. Okay, archers, you can take out the... No, let's not take out that Germanic Warband. Nordic Javelin Men. Nordic Pikes. See about taking out the Wolfcoats. I don't know how good they may be to deal with, but we'll sort them out. Okay, we'll take you out of formation as well. You can help reinforce up here as well. Right. Okay, they do have a chance of coming over from this side, but that's fine. We'll put this unit of lancers. We'll put you guys behind here to reinforce the position. They're gonna put their swordsmen are coming up, but my pikes should be able to hold them, despite the fact they're only light troops. Let's see. Oh. I was expecting a little bit more impressiveness after playing Rome 2. When it comes to the pikes, actually holding them back a bit, but that's okay, they'll do that. Okay, Privatorias, we're going to keep you there. Fortunately, now I've got the barricade there, so I can't do much to reinforce the position. The enemies come this way, so we can charge them here. All my cavalry units, we're going to bring you over here, and then we're going to tell you to attack this side. Have we got any decent troops left? Right. Sorry guys, I'm being a bit distracted going back and forward. I'm just talking out loud and not really doing much in the way of commentary. But what I'm doing now, I'm bringing in my horse archers down here to eliminate some of their troops if possible. We'll go after their wolf coats, because I should hopefully be quite lightly armoured against my missile troops. What we'll have to do now is start breaking some of the enemy's infantry here. So we'll bring in some of my first lancers. We'll take you guys to take out that unit of Nordic javelin men. You guys can go after this unit. And you guys can come in to reinforce. And we'll do that. That should hopefully help out a little bit on this flank. Over here we seem to be holding them pretty well. What I will do to try and help out a bit, we'll send my Praetorians against the around here to try and outflank some of the enemy. And try and help out a little bit over here. So what we'll do, we'll use the rapid advance ability to basically bring them over to this side as quickly as we can. Let's see what the other situations we're facing. Over here, the enemy's not actually coming after us. They're coming after. They've gone down this way. So, General, we're going to have you come off down here and deal with the javelin men. My pikemen here, you can start marching your way down to attack the enemy of spearmen from the rear. You guys can come in to reinforce. General, like I said, you can come down and attack this unit of javelin men. And hopefully be able to attack the enemy from the rear then as well. You guys... Okay, I really want you to come over there after the Warhounds, my Privatorias, wherever they've disappeared off to. Where have they gone to, actually? Where are you guys? Oh, you've decided to go and take it that way to get round. Bloody hell, I told you to come this way. Pull out. Okay, we need you guys to pull over here so you can start attacking that side. Right, General, if you come down here to attack these like I've asked, you have but taken the long way around again. Jesus Christ, I tell you sometimes. Okay, you guys need to push in against the Nordic Spearmen and take that flank. So far now, the situation over here seems mainly done, although I will take all the horsemen. Alright, horsemen will pull you back here again, and we'll add this unit as well to your group. So given that all these are actually mercenaries, I don't care about them because I'm going to disband them straight after the battle anyway. So we'll pull you guys back. You guys are still in formation for me, yeah? You guys aren't. Look at you there. Okay, you're about to finish these off, aren't you? Yep. Okay, you guys go off. No, you guys come down here and attack them. Spearmen, I want you to go after the dogs. Right, you're coming over here to deal with them. You can come back down here. You've still got plenty of arrows. That's fantastic news. You can come after the Nordic Axe Warband.
The enemy has obliterated an entire unit.
That's to be expected. I haven't got a lot of the way of troops, and some of these seem to be stuck in battles I've told them to run out of. So we seem to be not doing so well at that front. Okay, you guys come over here. Basically, I need my general, once he's done in the town, to actually come out and basically try and slaughter as many of these as possible, but they're beginning to chain routes. So just like that, we've won the battle. Excellent. Now my plan is I'll go after these with a blood vengeance in order to kill off as many of them as possible. We don't have to worry about them coming back in the next turn. You guys come after these and fight them in melee. You should be able to do some damage against them and weaken their numbers. Alright, General, you can come over here and do the same. All in all, that was a pretty good battle. According to the numbers, we lost 900 men, roughly. Just under 900 men. And in return we managed to pretty much eliminate nearly 4,000. We were outnumbered nearly 3 to 1 and we still won. And they had the better quality troops as well. It's a really good battle, I have to say. And it's made the has made the episode go on a bit longer than I was planning for it to be. But I hope you guys don't mind, I'm sure you won't. Okay, you guys can come in and help out as well. Okay, any large groups of enemies we can defeat. There is some scattered around here and there, but they're not going to pose much of a threat. I can easily recruit some more mercenary troops to replace these horsemen, and we'll deal with them later. Just want to make sure that these are properly defeated. I would say so. 58 men and counting. 40 men and counting. Tell you what, we're under battle. It's a close victory, but I disagree. Like I said, I lost, yeah, just under 900 men. I lost 3,272. Some of my horsemen, look at these numbers, they've done pretty well. Like this unit here killed 398 of the enemy. Right? If you work it out the mass-wise, about an eighth of the enemy was killed by this one unit alone. 152 by the slingers. Really, really good. We were lucky that we were able to focus on this main army which came to attack us, and the others had to basically wait their way in. And even then, they had to wait their time. We did lose a lot of cavalry units, but it's okay. We'll take on the warriors. And we'll just chase down some of the survivors, I think. Although it could be an idea just to keep them there. That army that's made its way inland is not strong enough by itself to really take on any of the settlements that's nearby. The others aren't able to really attack Duna by themselves. So I might just keep the army there. We'll give them some extra horsemen, but I'm not too fussed about them otherwise. What I'm interested to find out though is what to do about the Huns. And thinking about it, if I am a bit aggressive with the attacks, I could actually, in theory, really do some damage against the Danes, even start taking their territory off them, because they haven't got the troops anymore to defend, since they're all up in the north, it seems, fighting me. That has got some potential for the next couple of turns. Decisions. I have to admit, I'm still a little bit tempted to actually just leave the Huns. Like, I've managed to get through this campaign without having to deal with them. And to be honest, I've always found fighting the Huns in my limited time playing Attila to be quite dull and boring, because you're basically just fighting stack after stack after stack unless you can kill Attila. Sometimes these strategies in order to kill Attila don't always work. Thing like they suggest, for example, if you can mislead their army so they don't have much of a movement range, that you fight the battle, you defeat him in battle and kill him, but leave enough of the army to stand around. He should still be in charge then afterwards, and then you're supposed to be able to go after and kill him again. But I've never had that happen to me, if I have to be honest. Right, what we got here? We need to replace the leader of the 3rd Legion, because apparently I'm guessing it's this one from the Betrayal. So what would be a good leader type? I want someone a little bit better than the ones I've already got here, because they're not that good. Like 1 Cunning, 1 Zeal, they need to be better. Let's give you a Taskmaster, why not? Can't be that bad. The Picts have been defeated once and for all. You guys have been defeated. Oh, it was only a wound. That's okay. Right, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time we'll be continuing our war in the north with my faction leader against Gothic Scanza. We'll leave the Danes to it in order for them to just basically muck around up there. And while they're up there, my faction leader, whose name I can still never bloody remember, will be able to go over and start taking territory off them. We'll have the situation now with the Huns, where we will be fighting them. I would like to see about bringing some of my scouts up here, just so we can see what damage I can do against them. So hopefully my Legion can hold on Petrodava for one more turn. I just want to do a lot of hindering, misdirecting the armies with my spies, see what they can do.
I am yours to command.
Yep, I'm happy to pay for all you to pay in order to eliminate them. Between my two armies, we should be able to take out the horde pretty easily. But if I can misdirect Attila a lot, then that's going to help me out. My question is, where is my third agent? I can't.
Commander.
In fact, no. Where is it? I just want to double check this before I actually finish, because we've got 3 spies. Here they are.
Heaven be praised.
You got. What are you doing over there? I don't want you over here. I want you over here. So we'll have 3 of them going after Attila next turn. We should hopefully be able to slow them down enough that my armies will be able to defeat them. But we'll sort that out then. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for watching as always, and tune in next time. Until then, bye for now.